And while it doesn't look good, it is good.
New at 6, a former Portland police detective says he's incensed that a current officer was put on paid leave and under investigation.
That after the officer allegedly used the controversy carotid neck hold or sleeper hold on a suspect. KATU On Your Side investigator Joe Douglas joins us live with the story. Joe, Portland police consider that move deadly force.
Steve, a local civil rights leader I spoke with agrees with that classification, but the former detective says it's wrong. In 1985, outside a Portland 7-Eleven, Lloyd Stevenson, a black Marine Corps veteran, dies after an officer uses the carotid neck hold or sleeper hold on him during a scuffle. The off-duty security guard's death prompts the Portland Police Bureau to temporarily ban the carotid hold and later classify it as deadly force.
The only time that an officer would be justified in using it is if they were in a situation where their life or the life of someone else, they believed it was in peril.
Portland police spokesman Chris Burley and state authorities say the city's officers are no longer trained on how to use the move.
Community members had input on what constituted lethal force. The directive process, it also includes our subject matter experts.
On the night of August 31st, investigators say a Portland policeman in the Lentz neighborhood used the carotid hold. Investigators say Larry Wingfield and other officers ran into Jonathan Harris, who was wanted on a theft warrant. Police say Harris pulled a gun and was resisting arrest, which he denies.
It was excessive use of force. My life was threatened and in danger.
After Wingfield tried to use the hold on Harris, police say the officers were able to subdue him.
It feels like you're dying. It feels like someone's trying to take you off this planet and you are in a fight for your life.
The sleeper hold is not deadly force.
Former Portland police detective Don DuPay tells me he's outraged that Wingfield, a 26-year veteran of the Bureau, was put on paid administrative leave and under investigation after the arrest.
Guy had a gun. He got sleeper holded. So what?
DuPay says he worked for the Portland Police Bureau from 1961 to 1978, when he says the carotid hold was used widely.
I used the sleeper hold hundreds of times, and no one ever died from it.
I asked the 82-year-old to demonstrate the move on me. Don't try this at home.
If you argue with me, and I don't have a partner, if I can get behind you, I will. And you won't like it.
Authorities say the carotid hold is used properly when an officer puts their arm around a person's neck, creating a space to protect the windpipe or trachea. As the officer applies pressure for a few seconds, it squeezes the carotid arteries, reducing blood flow to the brain, which often causes someone to pass out.
It solves the problem of dealing with a difficult suspect.
DuPay says classifying the hold as deadly is wrong, in part because in Portland, only one person, Lloyd Stevenson, is on record as dying from its use by police.
Again, you have to go back to what's statistically significant. How many have died from the use of the sleeper hold?
I've discovered that question is extremely difficult to answer. While news reports from around the country reference several deaths, the FBI, which keeps statistics on crime by civilians, has done no public studies on the use of the carotid hold by law enforcement, including how many times it's played a part in deaths. In 2007, a comprehensive study by the Canadian Police Research Centre found there is not medical reason to routinely expect grievous bodily harm or death following the correct application of the vascular neck restraint.
So the whole idea of deadly force to fit your particular political correctness is nonsense.
If it's political